put out there,
and we've done it before.
Yeah,
we've done it before.
That's exactly why I'm glad. We've been so screwed before. Apple put out their Apple Music announcement today, but if we would have went along with the normal schedule, we would have recorded yesterday and we would have speculated about some bullshit AirPods 3 rumors. And then today I would have been completely wrong. Would have been like, oh, you're going to have to pay per tier. And then Apple Music announces this big update today for no extra cost.
You want to just hop into that?
Let's do it. Let's jump into it.
Dude, I am blown away by this announcement. Like I tweeted about it. It seemed like a lot of people agreed where I was just like, I cannot believe this is the same price. Apple could have so easily just charged more money. And they were like, nah, like we're just going to give it for free. And this puts Spotify and Tidal into such a predicament. Like, you know, John, like, let's be honest, Tidal wasn't exactly doing hot before today.
Right.
Like if you ever met somebody who used Tidal?
You're not a subscriber?
No, John.
I have subscription to Tidal on all of my favorite devices. I love Tidal so much. No, I don't. I don't have.
I don't even know what the app looks like. I just know it's black with like a couple diamonds.
I think the logo is a T. For Tidal?
I would say so.
I think
that would make sense.
We're pretty much highly experienced Tidal users at this point. The kicker is it doesn't work on any of your AirPods.
Dude,
that is the only downside.
Where it is sad boy hours for that. And I was talking about that in my video today.
I would be patient though.
I think that something's going to change. They also, if you noticed in their official statement to 9 to 5 Mac, they said like currently it's not supported. And they said that word. And I just feel like PR people, like I think they would probably be like a little bit more clear, like, hey, it's not supported. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they said like currently, I mean, like these are the AirPods Maxes, you know, these are $550 headphones. Mm-hmm. And if they legitimately do not make a way to play lossless on here, like that is absurd and stupid, and I will never forgive them, because I bought these headphones for the promise of rumors like this, like, oh, we actually have hardware other than like the little buds that could be insane. Like these already sound great with AAC. The fact that it just feels like another miss, you know, like the Apple TV remote without the Find My.
It feels like a miss, but what if it's not?
What
if I have heard some things that would imply that currently it does not support it, but currently doesn't have to be a very long time. Like we could get a codec update, we could get a firmware update where, I mean, currently the bottleneck is Bluetooth, correct?
Correct.
But what if, hypothetically, say your AirPods Max, your AirPods Pro, your regular AirPods, they don't use Bluetooth? Let's hypothetically say they use AirPlay.
Wait, is that a different wireless standard than Bluetooth?
I'm pretty sure AirPlay piggybacks off of Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Your Wi-Fi connection, I think. Could be wrong.
Well, I would say that is a very interesting idea, and I'd be very interested to know if this plays out.
And didn't we just get a firmware update for AirPods that we aren't really sure what it does yet?
Yeah.
I'm just saying we should be patient. And I mean, currently it works wired with your AirPods Max, right? When it launches, at least. Not even wired?
No, they announced today it doesn't work in any way natively on these. And it's just like, why don't we have a headphone? Like, dude, how do we not have a headphone jack on a $500 pair of headphones? Like, obviously for like an iPad or iPhone,
somebody
it's like
didn't think this one through.
But like, what? There's room for a headphone jack here, dude. Like, I just cannot fathom the engineers at Apple. And like you said, there's a reason. You're probably right, John. It will probably be something over AirPlay. That would be really cool. It's just a little weird to me.
It's one of those
that they didn't jump in front of that, though, right? Because like they would have been able to predict this reaction.
Well, without saying too much, if you think that this was rushed, if this announcement feels rushed, and you're like, why would they announce this? And there's nothing like it doesn't currently work, and it's not even coming out till June. So why are we talking about this now? Why did they announce this now? There is a certain trial going on. That is Apple versus Epic. And I would encourage you to look who's going to be testifying at the trial to determine why they would have mysteriously launched or at least announced a feature that's not available yet. It's one of those choice things, like where Apple's giving you a choice, and you're free to use other headphones, in June. But let's say that they announced this for, how a good example is before they announced AirTags, like a week before they announced AirTags, they announced third-party accessories were open to Find My. Right before they announced AirTags. So let's say hypothetically they announced that, there's lossless audio quality now with Apple Music. It's free. All you got to do is use Apple Music, and you can use your other headphones or another DAC or whatever, and you're free to use those other people. Because currently, especially, that wouldn't work with any AirPod products. But let's just say, hypothetically, that in a few months or so, Apple has a new native way to connect to AirPods, a new codec that works over AirPlay or something similar. And now all of your other wireless headphones won't work with the lossless audio, but your AirPods will, because as long as you have an iPhone and AirPods and you're in that ecosystem, you'll be using a different codec connecting wirelessly through AirPlay or something that would enable lossless audio for you on your regular AirPods. That's something that you had a choice. You could use other headphones, but now AirPods are using this other codec, and you can listen to Apple Music lossless audio. Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically.
You have a choice. You have a choice. You can go ahead and use those other wireless headphones from other people. That would be fine. But you could also use AirPods with an update in the future that would allow you to stream music like that. I'm just guessing, really.
And we think Wi-Fi would have enough bandwidth over Bluetooth for that kind of, because that's the bottle cap or bottleneck right now.
That's the bottle cap.
That's the bottle cap. That's the AirTag.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong right now with Bluetooth. Like, that's why it's not there, is because Bluetooth literally just doesn't have I heard it described as like, a pipe. It's just like the pipe is not wide enough for all the data that it needs to use lossless audio. So, I mean, I assume Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this isn't like an Apple limitation. This isn't where they were like, no, fuck you guys. It doesn't work. It's like an actual like incompatibility with Bluetooth. It just doesn't, that's just the bottleneck. Bluetooth is Bluetooth, but what if we weren't using Bluetooth? Yep.
That's possible. All right. I'm looking forward to it. I subscribe to Apple Music. Do you use Apple Music? Okay.
I've been back and forth because I really like discoverability on Spotify. I think it's way better than Apple Music or anything else like that. The algorithms on Spotify are just way better. But, for so long, I had Spotify and Apple Music. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't need both. I just need to make a choice. And though I don't believe that Apple Music is better in terms of discoverability, I just use it because overall, it's more convenient.
Yeah, I switched to Spotify for the first time since 2015. Like, since the day Apple Music came out, I've been subscribing, and I switched back to Spotify about a month ago just to try it. And I mean, they're essentially the same thing. And like, now that the lossless and we haven't even dove into like the spatial audio stuff is included for free. I mean,
yeah, spatial audio will work, right?
Yeah, spatial audio is going to work on everything.
I'm curious to see why that would matter with music, though. Why you would want spatial audio for music?
It will make you feel more immersed in like an instrumental or something. And I think that a lot of good points were made on Twitter today. Like, there's a reason Apple doesn't support lossless right now. It's because most people wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. But spatial audio, people will be able to tell the difference. Anyone will be able to notice stereo versus like the entire room feels like it's filled with music.
And that'll work regardless. Like, most people will notice the difference there.
Personally, though, I don't like to listen to music that way. Like, I'm a big stereo guy. I like
that's the only part where I'm just like, okay,
and I'm just not fun in that regard.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll listen to it and get, wow, this is amazing, this is really cool, and then, but why? Why do I want this in my head?
I actually like refuse to listen to music in like 5-channel surround. Like, if it's on, like, I have to just do 2 speakers. It ruins the track. I don't want to hear drums and stuff on the side of me. I just want it right in front.
Right.
That's the way I like to listen to it. But I'm impressed. Like, this is a huge announcement. Good point, because it did feel rushed. Super weird they pre-announced it in the music app. Like, they on a Sunday they pre-announced really something. That feels weird. That felt super weird. Even the marketing felt bare bones.
Yeah.
Like, we got one screenshot of it in the press release and just that spinning spatial audio logo.